A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome back to another episode of ACTnow Hot Issue. What's for lunch for today's episode, the 10th of August 2022. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. It is the middle of the week. It is Wednesday anyway. So hopefully you guys are very much into whatever it is that you guys have, set initially earlier in the week to do to complete to accomplish whatever tasks and duty that you have set yourself, and make sure that you do it in the best possible way. And for you guys who are watching us right now, thank you so much for supporting us day in and day out. Every single time that we come on air, make sure you guys give us a comment and give us a like, and don't forget to share this video, because as always, this video may not just be beneficial for you, but for others as well. And not forgetting to download the ACTnow mobile community app on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store for you guys to show your commitment and your love towards your community. The app is free anyways. You don't need a single cent to download it. Just go down and the keyword is ACTnow, and you will see it and download it and be a responsible human being moving forward. Not that you're not responsible right now, but this is to show you're more responsible moving forward. All right, for this edition, we got a couple of topics that we want to bring on hand to discuss with you guys. And as always, I'm never alone in this, because when I'm alone, I'm sad. But he made it this time around. We have the one and only Melvin Lam. Hey, Melvin, what is up? Why are you so scary? The face smile.
No, I'm not scary. Again, I don't know, when we are on air, I'm a bit frozen. I think I have this, I don't know, it must be you. Your introductions.
No, it's not me. It's never me. You can see me very clearly. So yeah, you're a bit lagging though. I mean, we can hear you very well.
During our so-called pre-rehearsal, so-called the warm-up sections.
Yeah, whenever we go live, we have this thing. But nevertheless, it's fine. It's okay. We can still hear you very well. It's just that you can be a little bit robotic. But nevertheless, we can hear you very well. Marvin, how's your day been so far?
Oh, yes. This morning, do you know that we are distributing free cocoa peppermint drink at Jalan Ampang, outside of Wisma MCA, to the public from 10 o'clock morning to 2 p.m. Tuesday and Wednesday. Today is the last day, and we'll continue next week as well till month end. It's very imagine under the warm weather, you get a cup of cold, refreshing cocoa peppermint. And I did not know cocoa blends well with peppermint.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, if you are, I bought some back to the office, and everyone enjoying it. And I say,
Yeah.
thank you, Check Hub. This is a new product from Check Hub. I must say, not because they sponsor our event, it's so unique, refreshing, and it's something that no one expects. Cocoa powder, it's not coffee. Cocoa blends so well with peppermint, our local peppermint that we eat it for asam laksa and all those things. And if we serve cold with ice, wow! I tell you, it's something else.
Yeah. Okay. You're making me feeling very thirsty right now, but that's okay. No
it's
problem.
after this show, just drive out to Jalan Ampang with some SPA for it. They see us there.
I might just. Okay, before we get into the first topic that we want to bring up, a bit of a public service announcement and PSA that I do want to share with you guys. My own experience actually around my house earlier today at about 10 o'clock, we had some member of the authorities from the municipal councils, actually the MBPG actually came around, and they knocked on our door, each and every one of our doors, because they wanted to remind us that make sure that should you have plants at home, which in my case I have plenty of plants at home, please take care of the excess water that may be lying around, because they don't want it to be a breeding place for mosquitoes, as well as for for Aedes specifically. So guys, anyone out there, if you guys are into plants, if you guys have potted plants all around the place, make sure that you have at least put some anti mosquito ubat. They call it ubat lah. They put it in the water to kill all of the larvae of the mosquitoes, so that they don't breed in a bit more. So very important for you guys to that.
Yeah, please. I think it's our duty before we ACTnow you. I think the margins officer, you don't do that, you get ACTnow.
Oh yeah. They have actually given me a very stern warning. In a very nice way, of course. So yeah, I'll be doing my due diligence very much. So in order to keep not just my family, but the family around me as well in my neighborhood, for them to be free of any dengue mosquitoes moving forward, hopefully. Aedes mosquito moving forward. All right, enough about that PSA. Let's jump into the first topic that we want to talk about now. This is actually very troublesome, and it is so real that it is happening right now. We need to address it, and we need to make sure that people out there listen to us and they know what is going on about. Every Malaysian, if you guys have been living under a rock, and just in case and whatnot, you may not know about this, but there is these housing areas called PPR. PPR is actually the People's Housing Program, ataupun program perumahan rumah, specifically catered to the B40 people, specifically catered for people who can't really afford to buy houses, because how house prices are now crazy, like 5, 6, 700k all around that. So the government has actually initiated this PPR program a long time ago, in making sure that affordable houses can be afforded by people who has low income. And this is actually a great thing. Kudos to that. But the question that we want to raise is that people have been abusing this authority, this special thing that has been given to them. People have been abusing this move that is given to the government by actually making profit out of it irresponsibly. Melvin, go on.
That is true. It's actually not happened now. It happened a long time ago, but it's getting more serious. And it was brought up by the spokesperson from MCA, Mike Chong, which they had addressed. This is an article from the Stars last couple of days. It says that individuals who exploit PPR housing by purchasing a unit or more for profit, and actually could hammer the efforts to provide housing for the government's efforts to provide housing for the needy. You see, lands getting very scarce, especially in the city, and PPR projects is actually it's not profitable. It's sometimes that government subsidize it, but people tend to explore it. and they buy more than one unit, or worse still, they because this PPR also government needs to resettle some squatters in the city or in certain area, and they need all these PPR units to house them. But a
Yep.
lot of people they buy more than one unit, and sometimes they rent it out, because some are located very close to commercial areas, and for a good price, and also they, I believe till now, they rent it out to foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
That one I definitely, I think less now, because a lot of foreigners has since the last 2 years, especially this area in the our is it what called this place above Kepong, the wholesale markets in Selayang.
Mm-hmm.
You see them, all those flats, PPR flats, are rented to foreigners, and it's not cheap. They actually pay a high price for this rental.
Yeah. No, I do want to point this out because why? It is said that a prison sentence of up to 3 years or a fine by the courts in accordance with the Statutory Declaration Act 1960 for PPR abusers found guilty feel sufficient for now, but enforcement by local authorities still has room for improvement and enhancement. Now, I just want to change the picture a bit in the sense that normally people yang ada duit, people with money that actually buy this PPR under using different names or using different entities and so on and so forth, and then they rent it out for people who are really really in dire need to have a place to stay. Problem is, masalahnya sekarang, Melvin, the people yang memang tak ada duit who are renting at this place out of desperation, they can't afford to tell the authorities, because if they tell the authorities, then they themselves would have to move out and they lose a roof over their heads. And this is a conundrum. It is a dilemma for the people who are renting from this ridiculous, despicable people who are trying to make a profit, which is a very sad situation over here.
I think the so-called clean-up exercise, in a way, I do feel pity for those people who are renting it, because I mean, they rent it for purpose. They're paying a high rental, but because of it's closer to their workplace and all these things. But to deter, we have to, the Majlis, this is all under Majlis Tempatan, local governments. They have to do. They would know where are the projects of PPR. They have to do not once a year. They have to do a regular exercise to clean up, to ensure that the objective are met. The first intention of the project, I mean, it's for the people that's needy, local people, not to be abused. So it's not matter of mercy, because because a lot of people take advantage, abuse the word mercy. And when this happens, they will go up to the social media, say, yeah, they do not so-called the government do not care for them, they're being mistreated. I do see a lot of illegal squatters around. We have plenty of cases such. In fact, that's also last week in Taman Shemanin Cheras. The enforcement had to clear up the place because they have been giving advices, notices for a long this time, but they did not adhere to that. So they have to come in,
Yep.
And one thing that we are under our attention is the illegal squatters and illegal business. They even have a stage. This is below the bridge around Sungai Bisi roundabout of opposite Fraser's Park in Sungai Bisi, Cheras. We have received such much complaints, and the TPKL has actually told us, reported back that these are illegal. No, not only without license, they are illegal set up structures. But it's still there operating fiercely. Every night, tanduk, all the people there jam up and dance, have entertainment without entertainment license. Illegal squatters are there, foreigners stays there. This is all reported back to us from TPKL. And we're asking now TPKL, when are you going to take actions? Because we received so much reports on this issue. But I believe they are giving them warning, but don't be surprised one day they will come and just clear it up.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, like, as much as warning is concerned, I mean, like, again, we do understand that sometimes, these authorities, they do try to be sympathetic with your situation. Sometimes they try to give you a chance, and not just summon you or just pull you out at the first notice. But at the end of the day, people who are in this position also should not abuse this kindness that is actually being given, that has been showed by the authorities. And like it or not, at the end of the day, rules are rules. However it is, the rules are there to actually make a difference. It may not seem mercy, but at the end of the day, contohnya kalau you buat pertempatan dekat bawah roundabout, dekat Sungai Besi, where the traffic is chaos over there, you will not just endanger yourself but people around you as well, and it has a domino effect that could disrupt everyone around it, that and anyone that has is connected to it. So please, authorities, yes, we do hope that more enforcement is being done properly, and not just simply kick out people, but properly do it properly. But also these people's quarters, again, life is hard. I truly believe that. I may not share the same experiences as you guys have, but at the end of the day, we need to follow certain rules. If not, it will become very savage, and it will become very, very problematic, not just for the for the council, but for our nation as well. Last word on this, Melvin.
Yeah, so I hope that yes, PPR, we need PPR project. It's never enough. So I hope it's given to the right people who needs this accommodation, stays, houses, and I hope those people who already afford and all this thing do not abuse it. And I actually surprised sometimes I see they drive luxury car, expensive cars, who stays in PPR flats, and those who stay there, please pay up maintenance. A lot of issues will come up with the poor maintenance because they don't pay up their monthly maintenance. The lift are spoiled and everything's are not fixed because they need maintenance fees to upkeep the whole building as well. So those who are staying there, please also pay. You can't always that something happens, lock on the Majlis door, ask them for money to upgrade this because it's our responsibility to pay as well. The maintenance fees.
All right. Let's do our best part here, Malaysians. Come on, this is for our nation. Lagi-lagi dalam bulan kemerdekaan ni, do your part, do your best to make our lives better, not just for you, but every other people as well. All right. Jumping into the second topic that we have, I have a very generic topic here that I actually put out on the title. It's called "Where's the Common Sense?" As you guys know, this is actually one of my favorite phrases on the show. Unfortunately, the word common sense does not exist anymore, or almost ceased to exist, because why? It is not common anymore. Why we are bringing up this particular topic is that we want to bring up the issue of how people, drivers, people yang ada duit, people yang ada education, people yang ada kerjaya who drives cars, because these cars are theirs, they own these cars and they are able to actually have a driving license to drive these cars, but they do not act as if they are human beings because they are committing offenses which they thought it is innocent. Before I continue my rant, Melvin, please.
I hope the this is under which ministry? That's go for
MOT law.
Yeah, when you sit for your license test, that's this one on the road. One is the theoretical part. I think they will have to inject common senses in both tests as well.
Yeah,
because this came about. A lot of people say innocent act, but I don't. For those who dump rubbish out or spitting out from the window, it's definitely not naive or innocent. They would know this. You can't do this now, right?
Yeah.
Anywhere where you can spit. A couple of weeks, I see a car in front of me. I think he after finish his minum, the tapao coffee minum bag, right in the window, just throw it out.
Yeah. Kenapa you tahu tak? Sebab dia nak bagi kereta dia bersih, Melvin. He wants his car to be clean.
Yeah. So this is all selfish, and this is all not innocent act, and this is a great offense, because you are imagine everyone trying to be like you. The whole city, the whole place, wherever it is, will be filled of garbage, rubbish, and then what else? people will complain, oh, you see the margin's not doing their work.
Yeah, exactly. No, I have a point on that because you know why? These again, I put inverted commas, intelligent people, which I don't mean that by the way. What they think oh no, it's okay. Only I'm doing it. There's only one rubbish. Nobody will be doing it the same thing. And then you got another 1,000 intelligent people thinking about the same bloody thing. And once they actually do it, imagine at the same place, you got 1,000 tapau plastic drinks already building up at that particular place. And then they complain, they put on ACTnow, mobile community app. Oh, MBPJ tak buat kerja.
Yeah.
MBPJ tak cuci sampah. I mean, come on. How
Okay,
selfish can
be
one
as
be?
stupid as me. Be as stupid as me. I would say, if you have a chance to sit in my car, it's full of rubbish.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not joking. Rubbish is that when I eat and all these things, I don't throw out. It's always kept there, and sometimes I do not. I've forgotten to when reach home to clean it up. You find paper bag, plastic bag, whatever, boxes, small boxes, everything. It's in my car.
Yeah.
I want to keep the environment tidy. It's okay. That's my my first priority. But my own, if I'm lazy, I suffer myself. I wouldn't make other people suffer.
And this is not, we're not just talking about rubbish here at the end of the day, because again, apa yang you kena buat sebelum you nak memandu kenderaan? What do you need to do before you are able to actually drive a car? You go for driver license test. Driver license test right now, I think you have to learn so much more in comparison during my time and Melvin's time. You learn about traffic light. You learn about double lane. You learn about not picking up the phone call when you're driving. You learn about a lot of other things. But the thing is, right now, people are still, driving through red lights. People are overtaking at double lines. People are talking on the phone like nobody's business, suka hati dia, as if they're talking to the freaking prime minister on the phone. Oh, this one I kena jawab telefon. Hello, everybody's busy. Everybody needs to chase for that time. If you are late and you kena langgar lampu merah, it's not the lampu merah's fault. It's your fault because you're late. Then next time, wake up 10 minutes
This
earlier.
happened to me yesterday when I was coming to the office at there's a junction, traffic light junction. So it's our green light is our side that's the drive straight. This bloody old man come opposite. Suppose all the cars stop from the opposite directions, red light. He just don't hesitate. He just drive with his bike without even just as a normal speed. Don't care about the cars that are coming through, and other cars on that side is all red or stop. He just drive through.
Yeah. And
I want to
again,
call him and stop him and say, "Uncle, you want to go to hell so fast?"
No, and the thing is, I think we've adapted the style of driving similar to how our friends in Thailand. Again, I'm not making a general statement here, but from what I heard, people in Thailand, they say that if you drive a much bigger vehicle, that means you hold more power on the road. People with, now you're seeing it in Malaysia, lorries, buses, whatever it is, kadang-kadang merah pun dia nak jalan. You know for a fact that that bloody lorry is taking such a long time, and then the traffic light already hitting yellow, about to turn red. Dia selamba jalan juga, tak apa, because saya besar mah.
Talking about big lorry, especially Sands lorry. Don't talk about traffic light because they know their size, they're huge. And when you langgar them or they langgar you, you sure 99% you go to heaven or hell.
Yeah,
depends what you have done. At the roundabout, the roundabout, Malaysia has a lot of roundabout.
Yes,
they will just come out. They don't bother about you because exactly. You will stop for them.
Yeah, itulah. They have more power than Superman apparently. Like suka hati dia je kan. And the sad thing is, Melvin, I do want to share this with our audiences. Based on statistics from the police, a total of more than 370,000 road accidents were recorded in the year 2021. This was last year. Baru kita nak buka PKP. Already more than 370,000 with more than 4,000 fatalities. And right up until 31st of March, baru 3 bulan, there were already 114,000 road accidents were recorded nationwide with more than 1,000 deaths.
Will be more. Last year was still under pandemic or movement control. We enter endemic only this year, April.
Mhm.
So you will see at the end, the next statistic survey, 2022, will be probably double or triple.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like again, we can talk about this topic until the cow comes home, lah. But the problem is the cows are actually driving in on the streets right now. That's the problem. Hence why they don't have common sense. So to all people out there, yang mana ada kereta, seriously, tolong lah. Kalau you lambat pun sabar lah. You know, I mean, like
Okay.
you wanna imagine. I mean, like no, sorry. I mean, like in this kind of situation, if you run a red light and you get into an accident, you die. No problem. Your family only grieving you. But if you live but you killed another person, that thing will be in your mind forever that you unintentionally killed another human being. Imagine that.
That's like, wish me all the best. Tomorrow, I'm having another session talking about road safety campaign collaborations. Tomorrow at same time here at 12 noon. Hopefully something will materialize very soon because I'm more eager, so-called more kanchong than the MOT people themselves. Because
Hopefully,
because every day you open up the so-called open up the paper, because now you don't open up the paper, it's all digitalized.
open website,
right?
open website, can open website,
Website or your phone online. I feel very sad when life or lost on accidents.
Yeah.
You know, because especially accidents can be avoided.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Because they say you died because of illness, like Aurelian Little John. Yes, I was sad because I grew up with her songs. Yeah, because of she combat breast cancer. You know, it's a medical issue now.
Yeah.
But a loss of life because of carelessness. This is something that I'm most sad of.
Yeah. Exactly. Please, Malaysians, we are better than that. We are definitely better than that. Please do your utmost diligence. At the end of the day, if you tak sayang nyawa pun, imagine kalau it's your sister, it's your brother, it's your father, mother, children, your wife. You know, think about that if you're that selfish enough. All right, to end on the day, we want to talk about ACTnow and the community. Make sure you guys download the ACTnow mobile community app because these are the kind of things that you do want to report of whatever it is that's happening. This is quite related to what we have actually brought up last Monday in regards to wild dogs in the neighborhood. And surprisingly, this actually happened in the town of, in the city of Ipoh, in Berchap.
Yes, now I know I have to send anything that happens on strays. I will send to Mr. Ricky Song of Ipoh SPCA to rescue the strays. I mean, strays. They did not want to be strays. Put it this way.
Yeah.
They was not meant to have a choice to be strays. I think humans is the one to be brave. That's like we also advocate for strays animals. I put out a petitions under ACTnow. There are a lot of hoo-ha say about strays mistreated, but I say please sign. And it's so poor response when asking people to. I want to reach 10,000 signature. Everyone who listen to this, please goes to the petitions.org under ACTnow for strays, because if I reach 10,000 signature, I will present this to all the local councils, Madris, to work on the program of trap, neutral, release, and manage program, which a lot of countries are now adopting this. And we have a lot of NGOs, animal lovers will also contribute, will help out.
Exactly. And that's the great thing about this app, as mentioned many times. I mean, like, these are the kind of things that we bring forth to the municipal councils and to the agencies involved for them to actually help out. But again, if just relying on us is the only thing that you can do, that should not be the way. You need to act upon yourself as well, because you need all of the cooperation from all parties to work hand in hand together to make everything a great thing. Alvin, last words.
Okay, that's what. You happens to be free next Tuesday. Drop by at Wisma NCA, 10 o'clock morning to 2 p.m.
All right, there you go. Yeah, Wisma MCA Jalan Ampang, guys, you can't miss out. It's quite it's beside it's along the same
it's on
lane
the
as
main car park. You see the tech hubs trunks there, and you see our ACTnow buntings there. We didn't hand out on the roadside. We hand out between the authorized area of the compound of MCA. You know, on the
Exactly.
lamppost and all
Very,
those-
very proper, following all the rules and everything. All right, guys, that's
Yeah.
it for now. That's enough for ACTnow, and Hot Issue will be coming back again on Monday for another fresh episode. So with that, together with Mavelam, I'm your Adlan. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Happy lunching.
right.
Take care.
Okay, take
Bye.
care. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.